Okay, so we've been looking at derivatives, average rate of change, instantaneous rate of change, and brought in the definition of a derivative. And so here's an example from your homework. Estimate the slope, and they say slope equals rise over run of the tangent line to the curve. And so you can see this dotted line here, and this is the tangent line that they want you to find the slope of. And so if we look at this, we want to estimate this point. And so I'm going to say maybe that's about 3.5. And then if we go over, and I actually probably wouldn't do this point exactly, the one that we want to find the estimate of that tangent curve. Let's go through and actually find 2 points that look like they fall at integers. And so for instance, let's see if we see any of them. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't do that. Like right here, this looks like a point when x is 5. My y value is 9. So there's 1 point on the curve, and then we want another point on the curve. Just seeing if I can see. I don't know, maybe we could choose this point right here on the x-axis. So what do we think? Maybe like 0.2, and that's 0. Y is 0. And so if we find the slope between those 2 points, the change in y, so 9 minus 0 all over the change in x, 5 minus 0.2. And so we get 9 all over 5 minus 0.2, which is 4.8. And if we play that in the calculator, which I saw one over here, and it wanted us to estimate to the nearest whole number. So maybe 9 divided by 4.8 gives us approximately it gives us 1.875. But in your directions online, it says, what is the slope, is your slope? What is your estimate of the slope? Slope is approximately, and it said round to the nearest integer. And so in here, I could say that this is approximately 2. Let me put that in. So we just went back into the homework program, plugged in our answer of 2, and got that positive feedback. Excellent. So we did it right. So again, really what you want to do on one of these problems, you're finding the slope of the tangent line. You're looking at this dotted line. The easiest way to do, if it does, choose 2 points where you have actually whole numbers or integers. It's easier than when you're having decimals and kind of estimate. But that didn't happen. I only saw one that looked like it might be falling at whole numbers. So just find 2 points, estimate where your point is if it's not at an integer, and then just do your change in y all over your change in x, and then approximate it to the nearest integer is what they asked you to round to.